Repunched mint marks and overmint marks are not as plentiful in the Jefferson Nickel series as they might be in, say, the Lincoln Penny series, but the ones that do exist have been widely collected and studied for decades now. In this video, I'll be taking a quick look at the top 10 repunched mint marks for the Jefferson Nickel series. To kick off the proceedings, on the number 10 position we find the 1942 P over P repunched mint mark coin. This variety belongs to the Type 2 or wartime nickels that was struck from silver composition during the war. Now, there are actually a wide array of repunched mint marks for this single issue, all of which have subtle differences between them, but this coin is the most widely collected and one of the strongest repunched mint marks for the date. The repunched mint mark displays towards the east of the final P mint mark, with the effect seen best on the lower end of the P. An excellent example of a variety coin that doesn't seem to enjoy the acclaim that it should. In 2017, an MS63 coin graded by PCGS was sold for $155. Moving ahead to the number 9 position is a proof variety for the 1968 S over S Jefferson Nickel. It's not very often that you find a repunched mint mark on a proof coin, but for some reason the 1968 coins seem to be especially prone to such errors taking place. In this case, the initial S is clearly seen directly towards the east of the final mint mark, with the upper serif of the first punching being especially pronounced. This is actually a surprisingly difficult variety to get a hold of, with the census report only reflecting 22 examples as of the date of publishing this video. However, it should also be noted that that number has increased several-fold over only the past 5 years since the variety has become better known to collectors. During 2014, a coin of this description was sold at auction in a PCGS slab with a grade of proof 67 for $1,705. Number 8 harbors a coin that can be discovered in pocket change by the eagle-eyed collector or astute coin roll hunter, the 1964 D over D Jefferson Nickel. The repunched mint mark in this variety is visible almost directly towards the south of the main D mint mark, with the straight bar producing some initial doubling, but the lower serif of the D is where you should pay particular attention to, as this is the aspect of the design that is most noticeable upon first inspection. During 2016, an MS65 graded coin in a PCGS slab was sold at auction for $2,820. Onwards from there to the number 7 coin on the list, with the 1953 D over Inverted D variety. Now, this one is easy to miss if you don't already know what to look for, and will require magnification in order to spot. Look towards the west of the D to spot the only remaining remnant of the initial inverted D, right in the middle of the straight bar of the final mint mark. This variety is worth an enormous premium over its regular counterpart in absolutely any condition and is seldomly offered publicly. In 2017 though, a coin graded by PCGS was sold at auction in Long Beach, California for $540 at a grade of MS66. Safeguarding the number 6 position is yet another D over Inverted D coin, making it the second of 3 such coins on this list, in the form of the 1958 D over D Jefferson Nickel. Unlike the 1953 coin that preceded this one though, the originally inverted D mark is much clearer. Look again towards the west to see what remains of the rounding of the initial mark. Very few of these coins have been certified to date, but in 2016 an MS64 example from PCGS was sold for $1,295. And so we reach the halfway mark on this list, and if I'm being completely honest, then this is where the real fun starts, so to speak. The 1954 S/D Jefferson Nickel is an extremely popular variety. The initial D can be very clearly and unmistakably be seen behind and to the south of the intended S mint mark. The trick with this coin is finding an example in an earlier die state, as the details of the D tend to fade as the coin's die state advances. In a later die state, the details become very soft and the bar that transects the S all but vanishes. During 2016, a PCGS graded coin with a given grade of MS66 was sold at auction for $1,116. The fourth slot is host to the 1955 D/S mint mark variety for the Jefferson Nickel series. This is an interesting case, as the mint mark in this particular coin was completely and absolutely deliberate on the part of the mint. In 1955, the San Francisco Mint was closing down. No more nickels were to be produced at that facility for the rest of 1955, and in fact another 13 years would pass before the S mint mark would be seen on circulating coins at all. However, the mint already had dies prepared with the S mint mark, so instead of wasting them, they merely repunched the D over the S and sent them to the Denver Mint to be used there instead. During 2013, a very attractive MS66 graded coin from PCGS was sold at auction for $2,820. The second runner-up has been one of the most sought-after nickel varieties for decades now. The 1946 D/D coin is the third D/Inverted D variety that was promised earlier, and by far one of the clearest of the ones mentioned thus far. What remains of the initial impression is very obvious towards the west of the vertical crossbar of the mint mark, with the final D placed in its correct orientation. 2016 saw a superb example being auctioned during the Fun Show in Tampa, with a grade of MS66+ with full steps designation from PCGS for $3,525. The second position belongs to the 1949 D/S Jefferson Nickel, another variety that is extremely popular in any condition, but especially attracts a lot of attention if the coin also displays full steps. The remaining curl of the initial S in this case can be seen best to the top left, just underneath the top serif of the D mint mark, along with some small remaining artifacts inside the cavity of the D as well, but magnification would be required to properly spot the latter. As mentioned, full steps coins are very highly prized, and in 2014 a coin graded by PCGS as MS67 with full steps was sold at auction for an astounding $32,900. The top position in terms of repunched mint marks for the Jefferson Nickel series is held by the 1942 D/Horizontal D variety. The coin is available in most grades, but it is in mint state where it truly shines and is a notable rarity for the series. The D was initially punched horizontally, facing downwards, and remarkably, a great deal of detail of this initial striking can still be seen on most coins of this type. Look towards the west and in the upper cavity of the final D as well to identify the variety. A coin like this was sold at auction in 2016, graded by PCGS at a grade of MS66 with full steps, for $31,725. Let me know if you've ever come across any of these coins while coin roll hunting, or if you have any of them in your collection in the comment section below. If you liked this video, then you might also want to take a look at our top 10 Jefferson Nickel double die varieties video as well. Feel free to subscribe to WNN and activate notifications with the bell icon to be notified of new videos as they are released. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and have a great day.